Guys don't like a strong character. Guys don't like strong women. It's intimidating. It really takes just one person to believe in you for everyone to believe in you.
People spend their whole careers trying and still don't get into Vogue. You did it at 19.
Who was Ameni before all of this?
I was really depressed. I know everyone, true, but that doesn't mean I'm friends with everyone.
Oh, let's get into it. Hi guys, and welcome back to the Coffee Club. Today we have a date.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Today we are joined by one of our friends who has built a presence online for herself and offline for just being unapologetically herself. Today we're getting all into it. We're going to discuss the highs, the lows, navigating life, and welcoming to the Coffee Club is Ameni.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, Ameni has been highly requested on here. Honestly,
That's
people have been
an
messaging
honor.
us saying like, please get Ameni on. I need to see Ameni. You and Ameni are friends. Please get her on. And I was like, girl.
You ain't.
Ameni, what you up to, girl?
I mean, PR's bribed me with Layla to come to events.
Honestly, the other day she was meant to go somewhere and she said to me like, oh, I'll see you there in Ras Al Khaimah. And I was like, girl, I am in bed.
I'm not going.
And they said that I was going just so she would go because they know like we would always go to events together.
That's crazy.
I'm so antisocial in events. You have no idea. Like, I'm just in the corner and I would just look at Layla and she would be like, Shisha?
Is it time?
But you know, I love it because it's like you could walk into somewhere and not know anyone and it doesn't faze you.
And you would
No.
still make friends and you'd still talk to people, you know? Like, I
Only
love that
talk to
about
the
you.
people that would... No, that's so mean. I said
She's like, when you said make friends, I was like, Ameni, make friends.
Yeah,
does. You know
I'm worded
everyone.
I know everyone, true, but that doesn't mean I'm friends with everyone.
Oh, let's get into it. So do you think that your career has had an impact on your friendships?
Yes. You know, it's very, especially with women, I would say, more than men. I lost some of my guy friends because of my career, yes, but I mainly lost my girlfriends because it's so hard to be friends with people who are insecure when you're not insecure. And it's so hard. I have huge goals. I have unrealistic goals for normal standard human. So for when I talk about what I'm doing or when I talk about my dreams, for them it sounds so unrealistic that it's just like, what are you saying? Like, we don't come from the same world. I'm not saying I'm better than them. I'm not saying
You just don't align.
we don't align.
Yeah.
We're not in the same wavelength of life. And it's just like, if you want to have a normal job, a normal life, that's amazing for you. That's what makes you happy, great. But that's not what makes me happy. We just don't align. It's not about having a normal mentality, but it's just more of like being confident and being able to actually support another woman from your heart without feeling any sort of jealousy and enviness towards her, which is something that women struggle so much with in today's world, because it's so easy to get jealous and envy a woman over the tiniest thing.
It's so true. You know, we had a discussion about this not too long ago, and we was talking about toxic friendships.
Yeah.
And like, what do you do when you notice that your friend is toxic or your friend is like your biggest hater?
Jealous.
What do you do? Because you can't have that
I cut the
person
cord.
infiltrating your circle. I always say this, that you have to surround yourself with people that are either doing better than you, or they're trying to catch up. They're close behind you trying to catch up. Personally, I can't hang around with someone that has low ambition or they're not like a hustler, you know, like a go-getter, and they don't think like the sky is the limit.
Listen, it's bad what I'm going to say, but when I meet someone new, I feel like I've reached an age in my life where I'm not trying to make new friends to gossip with. Like, I couldn't care less.
Agreed.
I'm not here trying to make new friends to go smoke shisha with. I have no problem smoking shisha alone in my house.
Yeah.
She's like, period. You know, I actually prefer my own company.
Actually, it's less cost.
Literally.
It literally is less cost. My shisha bar at home is like top notch. And like, if you are my friend, and some people may not agree with my mentality, but for me, if I consider you a friend, you're an added value to me. And when I say added value, you have to be an added value, whether it's emotional, whether it's mental, whether it's work-wise, whether it's personal-wise, whether it's financial-wise, whether it's business-wise, it doesn't matter. I don't care. You have to give me something.
It's so true. It's like, you need to add value to my
Yeah,
life. Otherwise,
yeah.
why am I
What's
hanging
the
around
point?
with you?
Exactly.
You're slowing me down if you're not adding
Exactly.
to my life.
Exactly. And some people think it's very egoistic and some people think it's very selfish, which I agree with. But that sort of selfishness and that sort of like thinking of yourself doesn't harm other people. I always say be selfish as long as it doesn't harm other people. It's fine.
I love that.
love that.
I love that.
No, so I need that on a top.
That needs to be like the title of this episode.
I've had so many people tell me, I mean, you're so selfish. And I would answer, yes,
Thank
I
you.
am.
Of course.
I am so selfish. Like, I'm not here trying, like, I'm not 15 anymore. I'm just trying to be friends with a popular girl. Couldn't
You're
care
like, girl,
less.
I am the popular girl.
Yeah.
Even though I was so funny, I was the popular girl back in the days.
Been that girl, still that girl.
No, but like I was the popular. Do you remember my reputation when we were young?
Like, not really. I knew you from such a distance.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to the same school?
No.
Okay.
But
But you both grew up in Dubai.
Yeah, but you were not in the like.
I wasn't in like a scene
The
that was
Dubai
going out.
scene.
No, I
No.
was never going out. I was very nerdy. Like I was very just like into my sports and like my schoolwork, and that was it. Like you would never find me at like a house party or anything.
Yeah.
And then he's like the complete
Only-
opposite. It's just like, I was the cool
I feel
girl.
like you knew everyone. I only
I
knew
used to
everyone in my
host
school.
the house party.
Yeah, yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
was-
so I lived before moving in, like alone now, just me and my mom. We lived when we was still with my dad and my brother, and we lived in this like huge villa, and the garden could easily fit like 1,000 people. So I used to throw like the biggest birthday parties, like from the age of like 13 to 21st. We're talking 300 people per party.
I don't even know 300 people.
I only had 300 Facebook friends, but like in real life, I just knew people in my school. I was like popular in my school, but never outside of school. I don't think I even had friends unless they were like my sport, like in sports with me, you know?
No, you were in DAA, I remember.
Yeah.
No, I had so many. So I had a group in each school.
Okay. Oh, a group in each school?
Yeah.
Girl.
She was in the French school.
And I was in the French school, and we were the hated school, by the way.
Why?
Because,
Yeah, they were mean.
We only liked French girl, like Frenchie from school, from other schools. Like if you say French school, everyone will be like, ugh, no, but we like Ameni.
On that note, I wanted to say that often described as the first curvy model in the Middle East. But who was Ameni before all of this? What were your dreams and ambitions before coming into this space?
No one ever asked me that question, and I've done a lot of interviews.
Really?
I swear, I have done like 1,000,001 interviews.
I want to know, like, what would your life have been
so
otherwise?
funny because I always feel like media doesn't give a shit about who I was before, like being who I am today.
Yeah.
They're just like, they just care about my career. So what's your next plan? What's the next brand? Who's the next magazine? What's the next this? What's the next runway?
But you're
like,
only that because of who you were.
They don't care who I was before.
I care. We care.
Okay, I'll tell you who I was before. No, they only talk about the part of the bullying. That's it. That's what media mainly focus on. But listen, who was I before? Okay, so I was a girl who had a very strong personality, who was very impulsive, who was a harissa ticking bomb. Literally a freaking walking ticking bomb. Unbelievable. I had such like you do this like no control.
North African
No,
genes.
it's literally, it's just North African. It's in us.
Now I'm very well controlled.
But you've had years of experience to tame the monster.
Yeah, literally, I am so good. Like you've known me for like what 4 or 5 years now.
No, I've known you. I think I met you like 2 years into me being in Dubai, so like around 7 years. So continue, ticking time bomb.
And I was very confused of who I was, honestly, because as we said, I wasn't lonely physically. I was friends with everyone in Dubai, but I did feel very lonely.
Okay.
So I had a lot of social friends, but I didn't have a lot of real friends. The guys liked me a lot because I had this like very strong personality, OG personality, loyal, funny, straightforward. And I was friends with all the girls. So it was like, I was such a wingman. Oh my God.
I love
a wing
this.
woman, yeah. And all the girls spoke so much shit about me though, just because I was friends with all the guys that they wanted, but they weren't understanding that my relationship with all these guys, I was like their sister.
Yeah.
And they were just so jealous that a girl was able to get close to certain guys.
Mm-hmm. They're jealous of your friendship because they can see that he values you so much.
Yeah.
But it's because you have so much depth to you. You're more than just like small talk conversation.
True. No, and I always been like, I feel like until today, it's something that I struggle with is that I'm always there for everyone and I'm so good. Like I am gifted by God just to like, it's like I have that healing energy. Like I know how to heal people. I know how to fix people. I know how to fix everyone's problem. But then when it comes to my own issues, I know how to fix them and I know how to deal with myself. But it's just that like, I wish I had people that were there for me the way I'm there for everyone. And it's just that maybe because people are so used to like, Ameni's a rock.
Yeah, they look at you and they see like
You
you're
can't break
tough.
her.
You can't break her.
Ameni's tough. She's got this.
And
What am I going to offer Ameni?
Yeah.
That's how people think. And by the way, including my parents.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's just always, it's something that I've been struggling with for so long. It's just like yesterday, literally, I was talking to like one of my closest friends, and he was just like, I'm there for you. Like, tell me what's up. Like, and I was just like, not used to talking. I'm used to just like, if I'm going through something, like, I'll just lock myself away.
Okay.
You won't see me, you won't hear from me, and then I'll come back when I'm okay.
But maybe that's why you were such a ticking time bomb, because when you hold things in, they often explode with time, right? And you don't even know what parts of your life it's going to explode in.
Of course. And I grew up in I mean, you guys would agree with this, like, North African household. It's not like
Emotions?
Chaotic.
It's like chaotic.
It's
like,
toxic.
It's like emotion. You feel this? No, this is supposed to just keep you alive.
Like, shut up.
This is not supposed to make you feel. Like, look it.
Look at it.
So true.
Babe, I got my dad and my mom to the Global Fashion Awards with me this year because I was nominated for like Regional Model of the Year. Listen, it was the funniest thing. I have to keep them intact.
Yeah, you're like, don't get me cancelled. Sit down and don't talk.
My dad, it took a bit of time to like for the awards to start because there was so many like entertaining and stuff. And my dad was just like, I'm getting bored. I just want to leave. And I was just like, sit your ass down. Like, I am nominated.
Ameni won an award.
Yeah.
And he's there like, I gotta go.
He's like, hurry up. This is taking long.
Like, literally, I got my award, went on stage, did my speech, went back, sat next to my parents, and my dad was like,
Time
ciao.
to go. Time to go.
They literally couldn't care less. Like, like in my house, when you're going up like from the first floor to the second floor, like the staircase, it's all like my Vogue editorials and my covers and stuff printed that I put of myself because no one's gonna do it. So, and I was just like,
love yourself.
I was like, my house, my rules. My dad like once came over and he was just looking at all the staircase and he's just like self-obsessed much.
Yes.
And
It's like I love myself.
Yeah,
and I'm so proud.
No, my dad calls me a narcissist. I think my dad is also one, so we both are to an extent. And I was just like, yeah, like you, like we're good ones. And he was like,
genetic.
yeah, and he looked
Like
at
father,
me,
like daughter.
Yeah, and he looked at me. He was like, yeah, we're good ones. The blind leading the blind.
Yeah, the blind
I
leading the
swear
blind.
to God.
So we had this discussion the other day where we thought that anyone that's somewhat in the like spotlight, like even like the slightest bit, has to be somewhat of a narcissist because you're taking photos of yourself, you're looking at them, you're like, wow, I look amazing.
Where's my phone? If you look at my second phone, okay, wait.
I think I saw it. Your background, right?
Yeah.
She's like, I look good.
Yeah.
Mine is like some manifestation
my
shit.
last interview with Khamsa, we did a video interview and they asked me, they were like, so you're your own wallpaper? And I was just like, yeah, who's it gonna be
Name
then?
me someone better.
The second phone is me and my horse.
Speaking about horses, how do you ground yourself in such like a busy industry that's always moving, and like what keeps you grounded?
So I have done my birth chart. This is so random. I believe in astrology.
I'm interested in hearing this.
Okay, I believe in astrology. I don't believe in astrology in the sense of today, a Capricorn, you will fall on your face. Like, not that astrology. And I don't believe in, Capricorns and Cancers don't get along. Capricorns and Gemini as in no. No, I don't think anyone can dictate your life that way. But I just love, like, when you actually know what time you were born and stuff. And that just, like, the astrology of your life. So I don't read the future. I don't give a shit. Because I don't believe that when it becomes haram in Islam and all of that. So I don't get involved in that. But just like analyzing the now. Like your personality traits, your statistic, how your life works. And it was so funny because it was saying that the best therapy for me is called equine therapy.
Oh, I've never heard of this.
Which is nature and animals therapy.
Wow.
I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
That is like so on brand for you.
Yeah. Oh, so it's called equine therapy.
Equine therapy.
Yeah.
So what is equine therapy?
So it's nature therapy.
Okay.
And grounding therapy, which connects your soul to the earth, bypassing the ego. And by that, with me, it's through nature. So that's through nature and animals, which is horses.
Tell me more about your horses. Tell me, when did it start? What age?
Okay, so it's actually honestly a family thing. So my grandpa from my dad's side comes from the south, farmers, and he owned a horse, a beautiful Arabian brown horse. And most of my cousins from my dad's side and uncles and stuff, a lot of them are horseback riders or know how to ride horses. So it was really in the family. When I was young, I was a dancer. I wasn't a horseback rider. And I was into tennis a lot. At the age of like 15, 16, I would ride. Like, I was always very comfortable around horses. It was in me. It's in my blood. Like, I was never scared of a horse. Like, if we're going to the desert and I see a horse, I'll hop on a horse. But I was not professionally, like, learning it. Around 2 years ago, I got into, like, I started making my own money, being fully financially independent and all of that. And being a horseback rider is so expensive.
I can only imagine.
It is so expensive. And being a horse mommy is like owning like 2 children. They're so bougie, by the way. Horses are so bougie. Like, they like, I mean, come on. Hermes has a whole collection just for horses. I was literally going to say,
Hermes is the horse.
Their horse collection.
Oh, the saddle. I wanted so bad. It's like,
okay, inshallah, you're getting that this year.
It's so expensive though. Oh, on my horse, this maniac that I have, she'll bite it off in 3 seconds. So I was sitting with my cousin who already built her own farm in Tunisia and have already like around 25 horses with her husband. And it's a business. Like, they produce, sell, bring, and they have their personal horses. So he was talking about one horse, and at that time she was around 2 years old, so that's considered still a baby in like horse age, and already had like 3 owners by that time, which is a lot of 3 owners in 2 years for a horse. Very feisty, Arabian black, and the Arabian black horses are known to be
attitude,
really hell to
they're
deal
one of the
with.
strongest horses though, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the most
hard
stubborn.
to train. Yeah, they're hard to train because they're so stubborn.
Stubborn attitude. The easiest Arabian ones are the brown ones.
Okay.
That's why those are the ones you see the most. So I was talking to the husband of my cousin, and I was just like, "What's happening? What's wrong with this horse?" And he's just like, "I can't deal with her. I can't keep her. I have already enough horses, and she is a maniac. Doesn't want to be tamed. Too much attitude. The owner wants to sell her. No one wants to buy her. And in Tunis, if you don't want a horse and no one wants to sell it and no one wants to buy it, you give it to the police." And then police trains it and it becomes a police horse.
That's actually such a good incentive though.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting and I remember, and I looked at him and I was just like, you know what? Let me go see that horse. And he looked at me, he was like, woman, you can barely take care of yourself.
Taking care of a horse.
When are you going to this is not your dog that your mom can just put her bowl of food and you can not see her for 6 months, she's still going to love you. So I went and I saw her, and I remember like the trainer took her out. She's very aggressive, rearing everywhere and bucking and doesn't want to be touched, and he lets her out in the paddock. She's just running. And I looked at her with such I had like butterflies in my eyes.
Like rose-colored glasses.
I was like, wow, she's crazy. And
she's like me.
We're the same.
I looked at her, I was like, I'm taking her. And my cousin was like, no, that's not how it works. So with horses, actually, funny enough, you could love the horse and accept the horse, but if the horse doesn't accept you emotionally and doesn't accept you it's literally like an electrical plug.
Like a voltage.
You are the plug.
Yeah.
The horse is the cable. If the horse doesn't accept to put the cable in the plug, it's not gonna work.
If there's no
it's
connection,
in the horse's hands. It's not in your hands.
Subhanallah,
You can love the horse with all your heart. If she doesn't want to connect with you, she will not connect with you. And this is why a lot of injuries happen in horseback riding and in jumping and stuff, because trainers always say, feel the horse. You need to feel the horse. It's not by hitting him or whatever. Like, I have had the Rihajana for 2 years. I think I honestly whipped her once.
You know, I see people do that all the time. I just thought, because I've never rode a horse before, I thought that's just how you ride a horse.
No, you're not supposed.
Because I see people do it so
feel
often.
the horse. Yeah. The horse is supposed to listen to you, to feel you, to control you. Like, I'm not supposed to pull back like crazy for her to stop. I'm barely supposed to do this, and she knows that she needs to stop. This is a lot with people think it's with harsh training. No, it's with the bond. It's with the respect. A horse, it's not like a dog. It will love you no matter what. No, a horse, there's a lot of respect with the horse. You respect the horse respects you. The horse doesn't respect you, don't even bother going on his back. It will break your every bone. And in the beginning, Riha Jannah didn't want to bond with me. And I could tell she was just emotionally hurt. Because she's 2, nearly 3, doesn't have a bond with anyone.
She's had 3 owners already.
3 owners, didn't bond with any of them. she just needed someone that she could trust. So I was there, I remember, for like 2 weeks. So I started going to the farm every single day. Every single day, I'm the one that takes her out. She bit me, she bit my hair, she ripped my jackets. She put, like, every time my hair is in a ponytail, she will, like, grab the ponytail and push me like this from the back.
Stop trying to fight me.
Like, literally, like, I don't know if you can see it, like, my finger, she opened my finger here. This is like
No
the scar of
way.
my skin together. Like, she have done it all with
I
me.
am a model. These hands are expensive.
Like, when I have my gel X on, like, sometimes, like, she would bite it and, like,
Bite the nail?
bite it and cut.
Ouch.
Honestly, I have been kicked. Like, here I have her paw in the blue here. Like, she did
And then
everything.
he just keeps coming back. She's like, it's fine.
I love her.
Have
She's
your
my
attention.
daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
and
her.
I was just like, it's okay, do you, sister? I'm the same.
Yeah.
And then by the time she realized that, you know, it's like when a girl is pushing a guy to the limit to see how much the guy loves
Will
her
he stay?
and how much will he stay through the craziness. That's what she did with me. She pushed me and pushed me and pushed
And
me.
you carried on running back.
Yeah, and she was just like, she's gonna go. She's not gonna come back. And I kept coming back and showing her love and kissing her and hugging her and just showing her so much and like brushing her hair and just braiding her hair and putting oil in her hair and showering her and just, I was just pampering her all the time, and she cracked. And that's when she was like, okay,
She just needed love.
You're worth it.
Yeah.
She needed actual love. Like, she needed exactly like what you said. She needed to feel it.
She needed to feel love. She needed to feel like she was and she reminded me of myself when I was young.
Wow, that's
I'm gonna
really
start
nice.
crying.
I know. I literally have goosebumps.
I swear to God, she reminded me of myself when I was young, because with everything that happened in my life when I was young, I always thought that I was not worth being loved. So I know how it feels like to not feel seen or cared for or loved or anything, because I have felt that a really long time of my life. And I still do feel it sometimes today, honestly, to be fully honest. So I really saw that in her. And I was just like, you just have a very strong ego. You have a very strong barrier. But I know that behind that barrier, you're the softest
There's
horse
love.
ever.
Yeah.
And I saw myself. And it's crazy. I have never believed horseback riders when they said, if you are meant to be a horseback rider, your horse is you, because your horse reflects your insecurities. A horse reflects your insecurities and forces you to confront them. For me to realize what was wrong with Riha Jannah, I have to really feel it and see her and understand her, only to remind myself of me. And when I saw the way that I was fighting for her, like, I was just like, one day someone will fight for me the same way.
The whole time I've been saying, like, thinking as you're speaking, I'm like, I hope a man does exactly what you did for her. Like,
No,
you,
unfortunately not.
but
there.
no, I hope you find that person.
Still looking.
I hope we all find a man like you.
Still looking, sister. But you know what? Sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be from a man. Sometimes it can be from a horse. Sometimes it can be from a best friend. Sometimes it could be from a work partner.
Yeah.
And I think I'm getting it from my horse back.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful because it's kind of like she's healing you.
She
She is your therapy.
She is healing me.
Yeah.
I don't think I would be this grounded and calm in my life today if I didn't have Riha Jannah. I would have been... when I got Riha Jannah, I was really depressed. I was really depressed. I was in the lowest of my lowest mentally. I was under so much pressure. I don't know if you remember, but it was the time where I found out I was pre-cancer.
Yeah.
And it was the time, like, my mom was still dealing with her cancer, and my dad, like, with his heart, and just, like, so much was happening. And, like, I lost at that time, like, half of my childhood friends. And I just, like, I was really going through, like, that transition of life where you're really letting go of your childhood and becoming a full adult. And some people are just not meant to move to your adult life with you. So I was really, like, transitioning and everything, and I was really low, and just the toughness of the industry and all of that. I was in such a bad place mentally, and she just came.
She healed you.
In the middle of all of this,
SubhanAllah, she's honestly a blessing.
she is, alhamdulillah ya Rabbi, like, the biggest blessing of my life.
It's so nice that, like, we can sit with you and just speak to, like, the normal Ameni. Like, this is the Ameni I know.
Yeah.
But so many people don't know this Ameni.
They just see
That's
that in
true.
industry, Ameni.
They
so
literally
true.
just see, like, the catwalk model going down the runway, like, opening fashion week shows and all of
True.
this. They don't actually get to see. So I'm so
I'm
glad
actually
you can...
hilarious.
You have
Funny.
such a huge personality, and people just don't see that. They just see,
No.
like, the outer exterior.
And they don't even know it. Like, people, like, once I was sitting with some influencers, and like a PR said, "Oh my God, Ameni, you're so funny." And one of them looked at me. She's like, "I don't think I've ever seen Ameni laugh."
Huh?
They should never
you
seen
must be
you
boring.
laugh.
I was like, probably
You
you've
ain't
never
no-
seen me laugh, but like around you.
Yes, maybe because you're not
It's you
funny. But talking about your career, you have literally been on international, regional campaigns. You've been the visible face for this region. And what was the moment for you that you looked back and you just thought, oh my God, this could actually be like my career?
You know, I still ask myself that question till today.
Girl, what? You have been on the
Yeah.
cover of magazines.
I know,
You've
but I
opened
don't.
Paris Fashion Week several times.
Yeah,
mashallah.
but there's still so much more to do.
Even Dubai Fashion
course.
Week, like you were. When I think of Dubai Fashion Week, I think of you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, so
Because
how
I'm their ambassador. I walk a lot for them.
exactly? So it's crazy that you still say like, "Oh, when is this?"
I think it could be. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you think you have imposter syndrome?
I think I might have a bit of that. I think when I was like maybe 18 or 19 and I got like I was really convinced that I could make this happen, and I was really convinced that I can create something that is meaningful, something that's going to change Arab society. And I think the good thing about me that I do admit and that I acknowledge about myself and I give myself credits for is that I'm very persistent. I will not take no for an answer. I will find a way. I will go around it. I will find a way. And I'm not scared of rejection. I'm not scared of someone telling me no. There's always a justification behind a no. There's always a reason behind a no. There's always an explanation behind a no that could always be changed. And if 100 people tell you no, that 101 is a yes.
Yeah.
That's what I always think about it. Like sometimes it could be 1,000 no, but 1,001 could be a yes.
And that's the one that's worth it.
And
right?
that's
Yeah.
and that's exactly what happened in my career is that I pushed till 2019 from 2017, where I wasn't doing really big things. I was mainly doing like e-commerce for like Namshi and Splash and Max, because that's everything they had at that time. Unas wasn't even a thing at that
I
time.
remember
Yeah.
you on Namshi.
You
As you
remember
said
me
it,
on
I was like,
Namshi?
oh my gosh, I remember you on Namshi.
That was my beginnings.
Wow.
I was doing e-commerce for Namshi, for Splash, for Max, like local brands, like abaya campaigns, qaftan campaigns for Ramadan. And then beauty started using me just as a model for like social media or master classes or whatever. And then I got booked for one gig by an American brand called the Lebanon Array. And they had a media day. And in that day, I knew this was the day I was going to meet all the media. And I was just like, okay, today's the day where I need to shoot my shot. Also, the client have told us to not talk to media. So when they book you as a model, you're just supposed to wear the clothes, walk around, and zip it. You don't talk to people. You don't acknowledge people. People will look at you, take pictures of the outfit, but you don't talk to them. You're not there to network.
They don't
Ameni's
know
like-
Ameni. She's like, of course I'm not going to speak to anybody.
I was like, huh. When they told me that, I was like, yeah. So the sneaky little North African that I am, I remember I pulled a favor to the girl that was doing the event, and I've asked her to send me the guest lists of the media. So I knew every single magazine that was coming, who was coming from the magazine, what's their role in the magazine, what they represent, and what they look like, because I had the time the night before to research them.
I love that.
This, if you wanted to, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a hit or break. I was 19 years old, and I was like, this is the time I need to convince media about who I am. And I remember Manuel Arnaud walked in, editor-in-chief of Vogue. And every model's dream worldwide is to be introduced through Vogue. If you're introduced through Vogue,
You made it.
and that was my dream. But how was I gonna talk to him and tell him you need to put me through Vogue? Like you don't know me, but you're gonna know me, but you're not gonna not want to know me. Like so I remember like at some point he was like walking around and then he went out to the terrace and I followed him to the terrace, and even
This
though
is my moment.
Yeah, I was just like, this is my moment. No one's gonna see me from the team because everyone from the team from the brand was inside. I was so sneaky. And I just went to him and I was like, hi, Manuel, nice to meet you. And he looked at me and he was like, hi. He was just like, who are you? And I was just like, oh, I just want to introduce myself. I'm the first Caribbean model of the Middle East and North Africa. He looked at me. He was like, what? He was like, but I never heard of you. And I was like, oh, no, I just happened.
Yeah.
Like,
And you will.
Yeah.
You will hear of me.
Yeah. And I was like, and then I remember telling him, like, I really want to do something with Vogue. I want you to introduce me. I don't know what. He nicely told me to do other magazines before doing Vogue and all of that, and that Vogue doesn't really introduce people and all of that. And I was just like, no, it's going to come from you.
He's like, no, you are going to introduce me.
Yeah. A lot of persistency, a lot of him not answering my messages, not seeing me, not answering me. And then at some day, I just went to him and I was just like, I just want one page. That's all I want. I want one page and one picture and one interview. That's all I want. And he was just like, okay.
Wow.
I was just like, in 10 years, do you want to say you're the one who introduced the first curvy model of the Middle East in the market, or do you want to give that to another magazine? So we did that shoot. I remember it was like...
You were still 19 at this time?
I was 19.
People spend their whole careers trying and still don't get into Vogue. You did it at 19.
It is crazy when you say it out loud.
It's insane, yeah.
And then I remember so the deal was one picture and one interview, right? So I was at the shoot, he passed by, saw the pictures, and was really impressed by how photogenic I was, how comfortable I was in front of the camera. And he came to me, he's like, you're doing a great job. I have a surprise for you. So I was just like, okay, what's the surprise? And he's like, you see, I shot like, I remember end of November, beginning December 2018. And he was kind enough to give me the January. The most important ones are in the industry are mainly January, September, and the summer ones. And the others are also important, but the main ones is always January because it's the beginning of the year. And then September, the beginning of the fashion calendar.
Right.
And summers, because summer's
hot.
Summer's hot. Amazing. I thought that was my surprise. Delivery calls 31st of December. I'm going to party for New Year Eve. Oh, delivery from the Vogue office. We want to deliver you the magazine. So me at home was like, oh my God, I'm waiting for it. So the magazine reaches my house and I realize I have 6 pages in Vogue.
No way.
Plus,
January issue
too? 6 pages?
6 pages plus introduction line on the cover.
I have goosebumps.
Yeah,
that is
amazing.
insane.
Yeah, you need to pull that up for us.
From there, that must have just been reassurance to you that, I can actually do this.
Yeah.
Do you still have the magazine?
Oh my God, it's like all over my house.
I would have it framed in every room.
It's all over my house. Okay, so this is the magazine. So it was Nancy Ajram on the cover and she was announcing her pregnancy.
Oh my God.
And here you can see plus Arabia's newest curvy runway star in the making.
That is actually the definition of exactly what I said. Like, when was the moment when you realized
that feels like that was the moment?
Yeah.
That feels
I
like
think,
that was
and
the
I
moment.
remember having that magazine in my hand, seeing this, and then just opening it and turning pages and still me, turning pages and still me, turning pages and still me. And I was just...
speechless for once in your life, girl. If you can find Ameni speechless, you've cracked the code, because this girl's always got something to say. He must have looked on the shoot when he saw you do it, when he saw your photos. He must have thought, I can't just give her one photo.
He probably saw the potential.
Yeah, he was like, no, this is amazing.
Yeah,
this is new as well.
Exactly.
So we love this confident Ameni. We love her. But I wanted to know, and maybe you can give advice to the younger girls that want to be successful in any industry. How do you deal with hate, with people putting you down, whether it's online, whether it's in person, whether it's people trying to suppress you in the industry? How do you deal with that?
Listen, hate is part of my life, whether I want it or not. Criticism is part of my life. People talking shit about me is part of my life, because I'm different. When someone criticizes me, there's a difference between constructive criticism and just criticizing you.
Yeah.
I would look at them with empathy, because I would be like, okay, so you're insecure, your life is miserable, you're not successful, you are no inspiration to me whatsoever, there is nothing about your life that I want, and you're here coming and telling me what do I need to do with my life?
It's so true.
Like, I look at it as like, you are not, like, if you walked in the streets, I wouldn't look at you from the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
So for me, you're irrelevant. Yeah. You're a lost value. You're not an added value. So why would I even acknowledge or respect what you say? I literally couldn't care less.
Yeah.
And this is what I get with, like, sometimes when I post, like, say, like a bikini picture, or let's say I've posted something that's too sexy or something that's too provocative for people, or in my opinion, sometimes are very tough and people don't agree sometimes with the way I think or with my mindset. I'll be like, okay, you do you, I do me. Do you pay? Like, this is how I think about it. I'm like, do you pay my bills? Are you the one that's paying my rent? Are you the one that's paying for my car? Are you the one paying for my lifestyle? Are you the one making me money? Are you the one that's going to turn me into the billionaire, self-made woman I want to become? No. Then does your opinion matter to me? No.
Move along. Yeah.
Move along.
So true.
Yeah.
This is how I think about it. Or, like, for example, if like Layla comes to me and tells me, Ameni, which, like, this happened. This guy is bad for you.
Okay.
This happened. Like, this guy is bad for you. Like, you're not going to get anything out of him. Will I listen to her? Yes. Because I know that Layla wants the best for me.
Yeah.
Will I apply it? I don't know.
Who
She's
knows?
like, I don't know. I'm not making any promises.
Allahu Alam.
I don't know.
Maybe I won't apply it today, but further down the
Yes.
line,
I'll keep it in my mind.
But I'll listen.
yeah.
So you have to be open to constructive criticism without taking it personally. Because if someone that loves you and cares for you and wants the best for you comes with constructive criticism, they're not trying to put you down.
Yeah.
They're trying to see the best for you that sometimes you can't see for yourself.
Yeah.
So that you have to be open with. But someone that you know with your gut feeling that this person couldn't care less about you shouldn't have access to giving you any sort of feedback or criticism if they're irrelevant in your life.
I love that. I wish I had you saying that to younger Nadia. I needed someone to like slap that into me very young.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really good advice.
I used to read hate comments and like cry myself to sleep. Like I'm so emotionally sensitive that like now that I look at myself, I'm like, I think the same way you do. I think I'm still like a little bit more emotional about it. Like they do get to me. But if someone had told me this 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I feel like I would have been a completely different person with dealing with it.
Because in my case, I didn't have the option
Yeah.
to even try to transform myself to become like that. I was just slapped on the face by life.
Yeah.
And just things that happened in my life that it was just like, you have to be super strong, you have to be super tough, you have to be sharp, and you have to be confident, and you have to like be responsible, because otherwise your whole household will break down.
Yeah, get it together.
So I grew up very young, and it was just life. Like, do I wish people to grow up the way I did? No, not necessarily, because I don't know if they would end up the way that I did. But did it work? Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So, but you just always have to remember especially when it comes from a woman, most of the time, unfortunately, and this is really sad, but it's true, 75% of the time when a woman comes and criticizes you, it comes from jealousy and enviness.
All the time.
I know. Trust me. I know.
All the time.
And I'm being nice by saying 25% is honest.
Yeah, that's
I think I'm trying to be very
I'm more like 90%.
Yeah,
honestly.
I agree. I'm with you on that.
But you know what, guys also.
Oh.
Guys don't like an intimidating woman. Guys don't like a strong character. Guys don't like a strong woman. It's intimidating. They're scared of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it makes them feel insecure about themselves.
Yeah.
So something I really want to talk to you about is Jean Paul Gaultier. It is one of my favorite like perfume brands. I've seen them since I was younger. Like I remember my older brother having one in the room because the bottle is so iconic.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like this sexy, feminine bottle that just honestly stands out. It's literally Ameni.
Yeah.
Honestly. And you're an ambassador for the brand. How did that even come about?
Jean Paul Gaultier was the first luxury brand that really believed in me and that invested so much in me. Sometimes, you know when they say it really takes just one person to believe in you for everyone to believe in you?
Yes.
Someone in that company believed in me, and that person is someone who transformed all my career after. Like sometimes just one person needs to see your potential and boom, you're blowing up. That brand for me means so much because it was also my mom's first perfume brand. And it's all about being bold and sexy and confidence and just being apologically yourself.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, no matter what body shape you are, no matter what color skin you are, no matter what nationality you are, it does not matter in the Jean Paul Gaultier DNA. No matter how you look like, you fit. And you really fit there. The talents that we work with are so diverse. It's insane. And I think this is what makes Jean Paul Gaultier so close to people, is that it's so real. And the community of Jean Paul Gaultier is just so honest because they support all causes. And this is why the bottles are so iconic, because it's about really making feel everyone just sexy and confident and strong. And even the names like Scandal, like Monsieur Gauthier himself always says like, we need to be scandalous in life. If we're not scandalous in life, then life is boring. Then it's not worth living for.
It's true.
We're meant to be crazy. We're meant to be living life. People are alive. They don't live. Yeah. I don't want to be alive. I want to live. And this is why me and Jean-Paul Gaultier like click so much.
Ameni, you've ended this on such a high. Like, that was perfect. You need to write a book. Yeah, I feel like I'm also leaving this knowing you so much more.
Yeah.
And number two, with so much knowledge.
Yeah, mashallah, you're so well knowledge in like everything. We went from like astrology to horseback riding to fashion. I mean, I feel like we didn't even really touch on the fashion industry as much as we wanted to. But you've done that with a million other interviews. I'm glad that today at the coffee club we like sat with you and got to know like I have like goosebumps.
I know.
We got to know the real Ameni, and like you've like touched our hearts in ways that like I did not expect this interview to go the way that it did. Like honestly,
I'm glad, guys.
Yeah, I love you as a friend and I respect you a lot, but now today I found like a newfound love for you. Really.
You.
Yeah.
Stop. This is so adorable.
I'm kind of getting emotional.
And I'm so proud of both of you also. You guys are doing amazing.
Thank you, my love.
Seriously.
I think we kind of need like a part 2. So
no,
like
we definitely need a part 2.
Yeah, we had so many questions more that we wanted to ask you.
So we can always do a part 2.
As long as Ameni's in the country and we give her like a month in advance notice.
Maybe we do this in Tunis? Like, why don't we come to Tunis and interview her in Tunis?
Do you guys want to do it like on the beach? Just like with mine?
100%,
like,
but can we also get the horse? Can we get your horse in it?
We can film in my farm.
No, we have to make
part 2 coming soon. Let's do it.
No, I'm down.
And then you can go from there to the UK or to Morocco. It's so close.
I'd probably go to Morocco. It's so close.
Yeah,
it's a 1-hour flight to Morocco.
And then we take you to Morocco.
I'm down.
Oh my God.
Morocco our way. Morocco our way.
I am down for a Marrakesh girls trip.
You know, she just got back from Marrakesh. It was your first time there?
No, I've been before, but it was my first time planning it the way I wanted to and not like just going with the flow of my parents and my uncles. Yeah. You know, like I did my own research and I was like, I'm going to do Marrakesh like my way, like the way I plan and book itineraries. Like,
we went to the same hotel, Amangina. Insane. I was there with Gauthier, we were shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you stayed. Yeah, it looked amazing. Okay, so girls, summer pending.
Can't wait. You heard it here first. Wow, thank you so much, Ameni, for being on the Coffee Club with us today. This was an incredible interview. I wish it would last 10 more hours. I hope you felt comfortable here with us.
I did. Of course, I did. It always makes it easier when you're comfortable with the people you talk to.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Coffee Club. We release an episode every Wednesday. Where can we find you?
On Instagram, it's Ameni Esseibi, TikTok, Snapchat, it's all the same.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you next Wednesday.